How we doing, everybody? This review is going to be on this double locker. It's I would say overall, it's decent. It's a good home solution. I wouldn't say it's quite commercial quality, but it is nice. It goes together really well. It's easy to put together. Anybody can do it. It's fairly light, so if you got to move it around. I did attach this to the wall. There's a provision. There's a hole in the back, so you can put a screw through the back. It does give you mounting hardware, a screw with an anchor. I would recommend this being mounted into a solid structure, so I did find a stud to mount this into. This is in my garage home gym, so I thought it would be nice in here. As far as I'll go over assembly, but first the actual size. So you can see the size here as compared to my hand. You know, you could fit a good size, like an average gym bag, I would say, or a book bag, along with your boots wouldn't fit in the lower, but this shelf does come out. So if you don't want this in here, you can just pop this out. And so yeah, top and bottom. The lock itself is kind of like a light duty standard slide type lock. So it has a latch on the upper, latch on the lower, and then to receive that you do have it's a, I wouldn't say it was it's probably middle of the, I would compare this metal to like a file storage cabinet, I guess. It feels sturdy. It looks really good. It was packaged really well. It does actually have vents in it, so you know, your clothing in there, whatever you're putting in there, can breathe. So yeah, and I don't think I would want anything more than this, because at the price point it was like 120 or so. So for a little over $100, you got something that looks and plays the part of actual gym locker, if that's what you're looking for, which is kind of cool. And you know, it adds to the home gym kind of feel. And I don't think I'd want to invest any more than that for what I'm doing. You know, an actual gym locker that's a heavier gauge steel. This for me is enough. You know, I'm not having to worry about somebody breaking in and stealing my equipment or whatever, because this is in the home. So as far as assembly goes, you have your top double hook, and then you have a J hook on either side. So this is the top locker, and you have the exact same for your lower. So the lower, you got the exact same J hook and then a double, and everything is coded. So every part, excuse me, is numbered. So what you do is you have your feet here, your legs, and those are two parts. So there's a left and a right, or a back and a front. So I think it's a back and a front, if I can remember. And then the base is adjustable. So if your floor is uneven, you can adjust your feet here and turn those out or in as you need to. So what you'll do is just a real quick, if anybody's wondering, you'll find your two legs, and then your sides will actually slide over those legs. So one side, the other side, and then to that you'll attach, there'll be some black screws, and they supply you a small screwdriver. I actually ended up using a regular screwdriver, since the screwdriver they give you does work, but it's fairly small for, you know, a normal person's hands. It's not quite big enough. So I just use a regular screwdriver. Anyway, you'll attach your sides, then you'll attach your back, and then you'll attach your top here, that captures your front. And as you're doing this, you can see everything is connected with these, I don't know if you can see that or not, those screws. So you'll get your sides attached, they slide down over your base legs. You'll get your back, those will attach with these screws, slide on your top. Either this bottom right here, this just slides down in and snaps in place. Then you'll attach your middle shelf here. Then you will put in your shelving if you want to use them. If not, you can leave those out. And of course you'll attach all your hooks, and those hooks are just attached with a Phillips head with a nut on the back side. It takes literally 2 minutes to do all 6 of those. And then the doors, so the doors will actually hit these rubber bumpers, which you want to just those push in place, and you'll have 2 on the upper locker and 2 on the lower. And then you'll see these hinge pins, and what you'll have is each door will have 1 hinge pin already on it. So you'll get a bag with 1 hinge pin. That 1 hinge pin you get goes on this lower point, and when you slide that hinge pin in, you want to remember to use the clear plastic washers between, it goes between your door and your hinge pin itself. So one will go there, then you'll have another one on the top of the bottom door. You can actually see it right here. And then that hinge pin will go through this pivot point here, and then this sits on another clear plastic washer. And then you'll have this top, and these are spring loaded. So you'll push that down, and you'll have another clear plastic washer that goes between the door and the cabinet itself. And everything, as long as you follow their instructions, everything is nice and square. Everything works perfectly, and I'm satisfied with it. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it because it was packaged really well. There wasn't a scratch on it, no dings, dents. So for me, it really depends on, whether you're using FedEx, UPS, USPS, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get bounced around a lot. As long as it's packaged correctly, you will 99 times out of 100, you will not have an issue. I'm getting stuff like this all the time. As long as it's got good packaging, you're good to go. In this case, it works. It works great. And there is a provision for a lock. If you wanted to put a padlock on here, you could. My case, I don't need one, but yeah, great little cabinet.